Hello, Bond here. Welcome to Portugal Dreams. As you can see this week, most of the building work's finished and the big tidy up begins. We've also been sponsored by Inkerma, a measuring device which we'll show you a little bit about later.
So I don't know if you can see, but it's our first rainfall in about 4 months. We desperately needed it. As you can probably spot, all of the ground is just dry. Plus, it's quite nice because it gives Dad a break from watering the raised beds every single night. And the fruit trees down further that we're still trying to grow out.
So as you can probably see, we've got this thunderstorms come right over now. Big flash of lightning there, as you probably saw. We've got like a rain curtain coming down off the patio roof, what isn't finished, so it's actually coming onto the patio. Yeah, some nice flashes of lightning I keep missing. Luckily we got the goats in early on, just before it started raining. Otherwise would have been absolutely drenched, and so would the poor goats. So today the builders have finished, more or less. There's a few little snaggy jobs they've got to come back for, so I'll just show you along the roof. As you can see, we've had a velux put in where the bathroom's going to be. The tiles seated down is one of the things that I need to talk to them about. Yeah, you can just see they're up at the sides. Maybe I'm being a bit fussy, I don't know, but yeah. See about that. And then there's the gutters to go on the porch, and then as you can see they've put a chimney on. It's a twin line flue one, so it can come through the wood and the plasterboard, the insulation and what have you. We've still got a bit to do with the electrics. They need sorting out a little bit, which is also why they haven't done above the door at the moment. We're waiting for the electrician to come and have a sort. But yeah, on the whole, most things are sort of finished. As you can see with the patio, still a clean up to do, obviously. gable end on our house is more or less finished. They have put some of the tiles straight at the top, but going up to the top, but I'm still not happy about the ridge tile where it comes to the gable. I've had a word with the builder, he's going to sort that, so yep, that's okay, or will be when he sorts it. We've still got a lot of mud and dirt, soil, whatever you want to call it, to go back into the hole where they dug for getting into the foundations, but they're coming back with a digger to do some other work, so they're going to do that at the same time. This little cat here seems to be the farm cat. I'm not sure whether it's a bit blind. It doesn't always track where you're walking. Don't want to frighten him, so well, there he goes, or she goes, I'm not sure which. But back to the thing in hand. Obviously, like I say, the soil needs piling back to the foundations, because any water coming off the gutter, the drain roof at the moment is just going to collect in the gully what's there. As I say, I'm still not very happy with the end of the building there, but I've had words with the builder, they're going to come and sort that. They're coming back in about a week's time, so I'm sure I'll have found something else for them to have a look at by that time. And then again, the chimneys on Ellie Rosie's, that's in, so our fire's in, although it's in a hallway at the moment, which may sound a bit daft, but yeah, we're going to knock a wall out and knock our house round a little bit, so that'll get sorted out. Most of the tile work's done. The digger, where the house actually bends, has got a bit of a funny shape to the roof, but yeah, it's one of them. The walls weren't straight, the roof doesn't end up sort of quite straight, so I think they've sort of done the best they can. It looks a little weird, and I can't say I'm happy with it, but when I've had it explained to me, I don't know what else they could have done, to be fair. It's one of them. If it's tight, if it's watertight and it's doing what it should be doing, then yeah, we're okay with that. Filled a couple of holes in just down onto the next doors where it had like a bit of a stone out or something there, so that's been done. So all in all, yeah, it's not looking too bad. My main thing is I didn't expect there to be so much rubble left. I don't know how, you know, these things normally go on, but we have quite a lot. Some of it's going to go as backfill. We do have a couple of other jobs where it'll be needed. But yeah, you know, it was just a bit more than what I expected. And we've got loads of tiles. Some of the old ones at the far end, obviously I'm going to take around, that'll break up for more between the raised beds, and we're also going to put some down the bottom end of the drive, which will get rid of quite a lot of them broken up. One of the builders said we should be able to sell some of these square tiles. We have about 1,200 of them, something like that, so yeah, it's probably enough for somebody else's roof, and most of them aren't in bad condition at all, so yeah, you know, we'll see what we can do. We'll put them on Facebook and what have you and see how that goes. If not, I'm sure we'll find out some use for them ourselves at some later date. We'll probably get rid of them and then think, oh, we could have done with them. And we've got a full pallet of tiles, and some of these little finishing bits. We've got probably another 30 or so tiles there, and we've got some more ridge tiles, so yeah, we'll see if we can sell them and get a few pennies back. So as you've probably seen as I've been walking around, we've got plenty of firewood. There's all sorts of bits and bobs, and then we've got some longer pieces of wood which I can probably use on building some other things. You know, there's I want a workbench and things like that, so maybe some of this will do for that. And we've also got a pile of wood under the tarp, what the builder wouldn't use because it's different size to what he uses. Yeah, we could either try selling that or we could use it. Certainly some of it's good for stud work and things like that. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. And under the blue tarp is some plasterboard. So we're expecting some rain, so we've covered that over. That'll do for building Ellie Rosie's bathroom wall when we do that. It's going to extend a bedroom and make one of the other little room into a bathroom. So we'll stud wall it and obviously plasterboard there. And then we've got quite a lot of nice stone about. Yeah, so we'll use as much of that as possible. And under that pile, under the sort of barn area, down going to all the barns down at the bottom, all that wood is on top of me cart. As you probably know, I've had it that full before and emptied it all out, cut it all up, and it's just built back up again. But also we have another big pile at the other side of the wall, so I've got a lot of cutting bits of wood up and what have you for firewood, and some will get used for some other things because I need a post to put the water pump, borehole pump cable onto, which runs down to the bottom of the land. The tree what it's in is starting to rot, so well, it's been dead for a long while and it's starting to fall apart, so the cable keeps getting lower and lower. So yeah, we need a post out of there, and there is a couple of good ones, so I'm sure we'll get one out of there. So we haven't even had time to get anything level or anything like that cleared up or anything, and Debbie's already got me to get this pot out. Needs a good clean up, but it's a nice pot. I don't know what she's going to grow out of it. So there's quite a lot of flat tiles which we may try and sell on or whatever. See what we do with them. And then we've got a load of or somewhere on the pallet of the tiles we use for the patio, and we're going to do Ellie Rosie's in the same material. We've got some here which I moved from near the caravan, and then we've got quite a few here under the barn near me tool room, but the ones what we moved, what I've just shown you a minute ago, have all got to come here, because we've had a bit of a change of plan. Because we're going to put Britta down, means they've got to come out of there because that's going to be levelled, and all the way in front of the patio is going to be levelled and Britta put down. I was going to do that over a period of time, but I think it's a bit more cost effective to spend my time somewhere else and let them do this with a digger, so they can just skim it with a digger and level it out a bit. So earlier on, me and Debbie moved these tiles what the builders have left us. We're going to use these probably on Ellie Rosie's patio and maybe a path between if there's enough. If not, we'll have to buy some more at some point. But we spent most of the morning moving them from round the caravan. They were on 2 pallets. They were round at the caravan and they were just in front of some of the raised beds. And we've spent all morning sort of moving them here, and now we've decided on a different plan, so I'm having to move them round to behind the wood pile to near where the tool room is. I've got another pallet around there, so I'm just going to start moving them over. So a bit of a long job because there's quite a big pile of them. Some of them are fairly small, some are quite big, so we'll get on with that.
So this area here is going to be Ellie Rose's patio, up to where the wall's been rendered there. Possibly a bit longer actually, probably up to that post. So yeah, we're going to use all those little bits of stone to build a patio here. It won't be this year, but I think it'll look nice all matching with our patio. Obviously there's a lot of clearing up to do here as well, so we should be getting on with that within the next few days. So this is the area we've decided to store it until we're ready to do it, to do the patio.
Yeah, it's really the only place out of the way at the moment. The adega's full of rubble, which I'm going to have to clear.
That's just through there, side of the haystack.
The barn's got quite a lot of rubble in it. A lot of block work a lot of stone work was taken out of the middle wall early on when the other builder was here. And then there's some blocks and things which obviously have come out the wall when this builder's been here. So I'm going to move that out. I'll move some of it across. Make a flat area so we can put the wood what the other builder ordered to store, and this builder's left us some wood as well, so it'll all come in handy, but it needs storing somewhere dry and straight, really flat.
And as soon as we've just had the barn roof done as well, it seems an ideal place to keep things like that, keep them dry over winter until we get round to using them.
So we've got this bug walking across our patio.
You want a knife, Jam? Yeah, you want both, Billy?
Huge wasp. I can't really... it's quite high up, so I can't actually put my finger near it to show you how big it is, and I don't really want to put my finger near it. It must be at least an inch long. Not seen one that big before. That is one big beast. Oh yeah. There we go. Steve's put his hand near it just to show you just how big it is, and he's got big hands.
So this morning it's quite wet outside. It's raining quite heavily. So I can't do any outside jobs. Because I can't do a lot else, we're going to start to get rid of some of the stuff in the loft, what they've left. Tidy it up a little bit so that we can then put our Christmas decorations and suitcases, things what are in there, what we don't use at the moment because it's summer and the winter clothes and such like. So yeah, I'll show you what's up there when we get up there, and then we'll start cleaning up and stacking some stuff up. As you can probably see, we do have quite a lot in the bottom of the kitchen to go into the loft space, but it is a big loft space area. I'll show you that when we get up there. Yeah, so we've got all this to clear up. Obviously it's very dusty as well, so we're going to give it a bit of a wipe down before it actually goes in the loft, but the main thing I'm going to do is actually clear the loft space out, give it a bit of a hoover so it's not as dusty, because I can't sweep it, So yeah, we'll see how we go. So I'll just give you an idea of what there is. As you can see, there's a few bottles, plasterboard, a few bits and bobs kicking about. Some quite big stones actually, bigger than what I thought. So yeah, some of that I'll have to go around and pick up. As you can probably see, plastic bottles. I must say that's one thing that we weren't particularly impressed with the builders for, was the amount of bottles and things they just left kicking about the place. I know it's not much, but somebody's got to pick them up. So anyway, we'll crack on and pick some stuff up, and then we'll give it a bit of a sweep, I think, before I over it. So I'm going to have to go and find some dust masks and things. So as you can see, I'm just starting to get an area clear over there. Still little bits of stones and what have you on the floor over there. I'll pick a few of them up. I'm going to hoover around all the electrical units. These square ones, what you can see there. Sweep as much as I can. The main area where I want really cleaning out is down this side. This is where I'm going to store the store all the stuff from in the kitchen, what's kicking about in the kitchen, so need to get them done. So yeah, I'm making quite a good collection, to say that already cleared up here. You see blue bags, blocks, bits of wood. Already taken a load out, so yeah, there's still metal and a few bits down there, so we'll get on anyway. Oh, just a quick look around. Obviously there's a few little bits and bobs about, but on the whole, that's it done. I've cleared around the holes where the electrics go through. There's one there, just so no dust drops down, although they are sealed from the other side. At some point I'll come up and put some sealer in them as well. I've got a little patch over there still to sweep up, and there's an area down there behind all them wires, the chimney, where I just can't get at the moment, so yeah, I'll do that probably later, until they get the gap filled in there anyway. They probably leave some more junk up here when they do that, so yeah, we'll see what we can do later. But I've got my patch cleared now for the things what's just stood in the kitchen, so we'll bring them up in a bit, and at least I've got a clear area and Debbie can have a kitchen back. So yeah, so that's most of the loft cleaned up, as you've probably seen. I've sealed around all the wires where they go through to the rooms below. That'll save dust and spiders getting through. And we brought all the Christmas decorations and things what we're not using at the moment. A case full of clothes, and I've just brought an empty box up because I've got some soft stuff to put in it. Other than that, that's it for now. We've got another case downstairs what we'll be bringing up. But yeah, so all our loft space is reasonably clear. So I've got plenty of room to put other stuff in if I need to. So I've just received this measuring device from Inkerma. It's a bilateral laser distance measurer. So I'll just show you what we get in the box. So I've got a nice little measuring device. It's a nice size, just nice to hold in your hand. Nice clear screen on it, and a lot of buttons. Little place for charging up because it's rechargeable. You also get a nice little carrying case which has a belt hook on it. a wrist strap and a charging lead, and also the instruction book. So we'll give it a go and see what it does. Yeah, it does give nice readings, nice clear readings on it when you use it, which I'll show you in a second. So you can see it's a nice clear screen, quite easy to use. Once you've got it on the measurement setting that you want it on, either for bilateral or single use, you just press the on button and it puts out 2 lasers, one at either end. You can just see the red dot that end and the same at that end, and that goes onto the wall at either side. Press it again, a few seconds later you get a reading. So that gives you a reading using the both lasers. As you can see, it's quite clear. It's a little bit fuzzy, but that's due to the brightness of the actual screen. It's also this setup page what shows you what you're doing. That's bilateral, this one is single laser, so we'll go on to that, and then you have a choice of either using the bottom or the top of the laser as your start point, depending on what you're trying to measure. And again, it's just a simple single press and puts the light on. It's also got a audible noise and gives you a reading. It'll also do areas and cubic areas by the next 2 settings, which are the 2 squares and the cube you can see. Just show you what the area one does. So that's nice, simple, just press and you've got 2 readings. Press again to do your first measurement. Change the direction of the unit so you're measuring something else, and do another measurement, which will give you there, and then it adds them both together, so that gives you the square metre of the room. It also does feet and inches, just inches, or just in feet, depending on your preference, but I'll use metres. So I think that's quite a good little metre to use. It seems nice and easy. Small enough to fit in your pocket or just carry around on your belt if you do a lot of measuring all the time. But I think I'm going to find it really good to use for doing things like measuring the area for my tiles on the kitchen floors, measuring the amount of area I need to paint the rooms. Also, if I use the cubic capacity, it'll help me when I calculate for doing things like cement floors. As long as I know the depth that I want to go to on the floor and I've got the area, it'll work that all out for me. So that's quite good. So that's the Inkerma bilateral laser measuring device. We do have a link below where you can get a discount, and also an Amazon affiliate link. So please use them if you're going to order one. Thanks very much. So thanks for watching, and a big thanks to Inkerma for the measuring device. If you want one of these devices, they are available on Amazon through our Amazon affiliate link, and there's a discount code with it as well. So you can also follow in our links below on Facebook and Instagram. And that's all for this week. We'll see you next week. Thanks, bye.